Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. I will be unboxing a Chanel product today. After all, it is my birthday month, so this is another one of those pieces I've been hunting down for years. Who follows me on one of my secret Instagram, well, secret, I'm telling you now. I mentioned in other videos too, but on my Chanel related, my Chanel collection related Instagram profile, which is Coco Chanel is in my house, or Chanel is in my house. I can't even remember the name of my own Instagram profile. I think Coco Chanel is in my house, all spelled together. Who follows me there already knows what this is. But for the rest of the world, let's see what it is. I'm going to show you this purchase, and you're going to be like, what? And I'm going to be like, yes. And you're going to be like, why? And I'm going to be like, because. You know, I collect a lot of Chanel things. So this is a box. And what does... Ooh, look how it reflects the light. What does this box mean? Now, for those of you who know Chanel, by this pattern that the box shows, we already know that what we have in here is not a bag, but I'm not going to show you this side because there's a sticker on here that shows us what it is. I'm just going to show you this side. It's not a bag. Could be a bag, but it ain't a bag. So what is in here? We have, well, this is a dead giveaway, isn't it? Two little satchels. What is that? What does that mean? That means that we have shoes in here, basically. So yes, I got shoes. Let's open them up. You're gonna be like, what? So I do have a quite wonderful, well, wonderful because I love it so much, but maybe to some it's a crazy collection, Chanel's shoe collection. So I have quite a few Chanel shoes, but I don't want them to fall down. Let me take them out. Chanel Slingbacks. It's taken me forever to get them because they never seem to have my size. Now you're going to be like, what? You're going to wear these shoes? Aren't they for a girl? Blah, blah, blah. Listen, just like with perfumes, I don't care. If I like a shoe, I buy it. If I want to wear it, I'll wear it. If it has a high heel or not, I do not care. Doesn't have a gender for me. However, do I plan on wearing them? Well, first of all, they're for my collection because this is the most iconic Chanel shoe. Just like the Chanel 255 bag is the most iconic Chanel bag. And number 5 is the most famous Chanel perfume. You can check out close-up shots of this on my Coco Chanel is in my house Instagram profile. Now, this shoe came out 1957 and it's been in production since, more or less. It had a little period when it was not produced. The first 50s version of it had a very kind of like a kitten heel. It had a thinner heel, but already in the 60s this thicker heel was introduced. So this model as is now has been conceived the way it is now by Chanel. There are many different variations of this shoe. This is the classic beige with black gros grain tip. So you can see this is kind of like a silky, this is called gros grain. It does have that pattern. You can see the moire effect with the camera. It has that kind of like a wavy pattern on it. And here we have, in this case, not lambskin, but goat skin. A bit more robust and a bit softer even in its structure because I have tried them on. It's just in case I want to wear them. I want to know that I can put them on. So look how gorgeous they are at the bottom. I have to take the sticker off that defines the materials that it was made in. But this shoe has this amazing soft leather. It's almost like touching powder. It's like a velvety leather. Now these are brand new, so just as they arrived into the boutique, I got notification that finally this size arrived. Now, why is it so rare? Why was it so difficult for me to find? Because it's the biggest size they produce. And just like also with all of you who collect sneakers might know, the biggest size and the smallest size of any given shoe range are the most rare. Because they're produced in the smallest quantities, because the smallest amount of people have the extremities, or the extremes. In the case of a shoe that is a female shoe, Chanel produces them up to a size 42. And then they produce two variations of widths, like how wide they are here in this area or here. So there is a B and a C width. Of course, I got the wider version, which is C. So that makes it even more special because you got to kind of hunt down the wider version and the biggest version. So 42C took forever to find because they are that rare. The smallest size in production, I don't know if it's like if it goes under 34, if it's like up to 32. That one would be rare too, but it's like literally this big. So that's an issue. So finding it took so much time because the boutiques wouldn't order them, or if they order them, either they would forget to tell me or they would sell out, and it was always a problem. But thankfully, finally got them. And as soon as they were delivered in the boutique, I was notified that they arrived. So I have this version that has never been tried on. Hence, this bottom part here is pristine and clean. Like velvety clean. Oh, the touch of it. You guys, this leather is insane. ASMR. You want to hear how the Chanel leather shoe sounds? How the slingback sound? Okay. So this is the glossier upper here. Now, the Gros Gramme material here, the silky one. See? And then we have also this powdery, velvety under part. You can barely hear it because it's so soft. It's like silk. Doing this part here. Anyway, and then we have this part, which is in plastic. Now, if you were to wear them, of course, they recommend, first of all, peel off the sticker and then bring them to somebody who works with shoes, who's going to attach a semi-sole up to here at the bottom. And I would recommend black, like a rubber sole or plastic, just to protect the shoe, but also to make it less slippery. Now, of course, if you're the type of person who only lives, who never walks the streets, who only lives from carpeted house to carpeted house, then that's luxury day and night. You don't probably need to do anything with them. But if you're gonna, you know, walk out and about with them, you should, let me show you the second one. You should get them, you know, add that bottoms. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah. I mean, they're amazing. What can I say? So I want to know that if I want to put them on, I can. That's why they're my size. But they're so amazing. I'm just looking at the texture of the leather. This is stuff, these are all details that you can see on my Instagram profile. But yeah, we can't, I'm too far away from the camera now to show you the actual texture of the leather. It's amazing. And I'm so obsessed with the Chanel slingbacks that I will, you know, I have a couple of ideas. What? so something is happening. Well, let's just say you should stay tuned because something is happening. Something is happening. They're amazing. I'm a very tactile person. So with a product like this, I need to be able to touch it or feel it. I'm not saying, oh, this is some sort of weird fetish. No, nothing like that. It's just that it's sculptural to me. And because it has also, by the way, the inside is a different type of leather than the outside, because it's so sleek and perfect in many ways, it's a specific type of perfection that is sculptural. It has a sculptural quality to it. And because it has a sculptural quality to it, it attracts me. It kind of makes me look at it because the forms, everything. It's a shoe that's been in production since the 50s, you guys. So there's a perfection. They've perfectioned it through time in a way that every curve that they made, every way that they cut it, is just developed so that it's perfect for the anatomy of the foot. And to observe it and to see how all the curves are working, it's just amazing. There's one myth that I would like to kind of bust or demystify out of personal experience. I have tried They've had, coincidentally, also the pure black ones, like black on black slingbacks in my size. So the day that I got, but I wanted the classic beige on black, obviously, because this is the first one that Coco did, and it's also the most beautiful, to be honest with you. So anyway, you know, Myth wanted that Coco added this black toe so that the lady's foot, when she's wearing it, looks shorter, because this black kind of creates that illusion that the foot ends here, you know, so that this is the length of the foot instead of it being this long. I gotta tell you, wearing the full-on black ones and these, my foot looks normal size in this one. In the full-on black ones, my foot looks much smaller. Of course, because black absorbs also color, light, so it looks thinner and smaller per se, but it also looks shorter. So, you know, I mean, this is way more elegant. This two-toned version is just incredible, but the full-on black is it does make the foot look much smaller in the same size. So, I don't know. To me personally, the myth is kind of busted that this particular color combo makes the foot look shorter. But the myth that it does make the foot look more elegant, well, that myth is not busted. That is true. It does make the foot look way more elegant when you have these two tones rather than just one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this unboxing. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention briefly. Now, for those of you who collect Chanel bags, you know, if it's a seasonal bag, if it's not one of their classics, they usually give you like a black pouch for the bags instead of, you know, the famous white microfiber by Carl designed and drawn pouch for the bag, you know, where you can put the flap inside or the chains as well. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The cottony black bags that they give you, pouches, dust bags for your bags, are usually made out of this kind of raw, I would say quite cheap. You know, for Chanel standards, I would expect it to be better, but it's not. These kind of cheapish dust bags out of these kind of plasticky cottons, right? But with the shoes, it's not always the case, but most of the times, and I've had this only with one seasonal bag too, where the dust bag on the inside had a more soft, almost, but not quite, but almost like a microfiber texture on the inside, and the more raw that we know, more raw cotton on the outside. And that's amazing, because that is how it should be. That's how it kind of, what I'm trying to say is they should make for all their seasonal bags, if they don't want to give you the microfiber white pouch, right? If they're going to give you the black dust bags out of cotton, they should, even for the bags, give you the ones that are softer on the inside. They almost have like kind of that microfibery touch. And that's the case with most of their shoes, especially the more delicate ones with the leather, like the slingbacks. So the interior is just super, super soft. Why don't they do that with their bags, I wonder? But that's a good thing to note. So another thing to note is if you don't need to use, depending on the size of these bags. Now, not all shoes get the soft ones, but most of them do, the interior soft. So what I do is if they're brand new like this, and let's say if I were not to need it for my shoe because I want to store the shoe in my box and I don't travel with my shoe, so I don't need to put it in this pouch, then these brand new pouches that haven't been used yet, if I have like micro Chanel bags, like small bags that kind of fit in here, then I would use this for them. Just a tip out there. If you get the pouch that is softer on the inside. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please do thumb it up. Stay tuned. As I said, there's a surprise. There's more coming. Just waiting for stuff to arrive. And then I'm going to do another unboxing hopefully soon. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, Super Dacob all spelled together, and please don't forget to click the notifications button. I always forget to mention it, but it's a thing, actually, the notifications button. You can click it, and if you do, then YouTube actually tells you when I upload a new video, rather than just not telling you anything, even though you're subscribed to my channel. It's all a big mess. But anyway, I mean, YouTube being a big mess. Super Dacob all spelled together. Also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Super Dacob all spelled together, and on Patreon, Super Dacob all spelled together. And thank you so much to my patrons for helping me out and supporting the channel and for being always patient with me. I I have started also 2 new Instagram profiles. One is called Coco Chanel Privé, where you get to see photos and stories related to Coco's life. So everything up until January 1971, which is the date that she died. So that profile is very limited in time. It's like a time travel machine. It's like a bubble. Everything is in the past, in Coco's past, and during her life. It's like she's back to life again. And then the second Instagram profile that I've started new is called Coco Chanel is in my house, all spelled together, where you get to see all details. This is where I also showcased the shoes already, and more photos are coming. You get to see my private collection, you get to see archival footage of photos, and you get to see also what Chanel has become after her death. So Lagerfeld era and now the Virginie Viard era. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, love you all. Never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.